I don't even know how to start this text. I've tried several times, but yesterday when I was in court, I had the most profound experience, and it wasn't in a good way. I sat and listened to a senior lawyer talking to another buddy of his, and we're in the lawyer's lounge, and it's very small, and he was talking very loud, very boisterous, with so much profanity. And you know what? When I'm angry, I say the F-bomb here and there. But when there's a group of people in a room and you're all trying to focus on your own cases, you know, that it was so berating, the things that he was saying. And the things that he was saying about his clients, the things that he was saying about his cases. He was bragging about how much money he makes off of these cases. And I was just sitting there and I was just like, hey, you know, some of us don't need to hear the F-bomb in every second word that you speak out of your mouth. Do you mind respecting the other people that are in the room? And he just looked at me with total disgust, looked me up and down and said, why are you listening to my conversation? And I said, I'm not listening to your conversation. You're talking so loud. My seat is 6 feet away from you. And he said, shut up and do your work. And I was like, oh my God. Zen Vanessa was just like, some of us may be Christians and don't appreciate that language. And he said, well, go in the other room. And I said, I don't need to go in the other room. And I'm sitting here with another lawyer trying to draft a minutes of settlement. And I would appreciate it if you just kept your voice down or just stop swearing so much. It's just not good energy. We're trying to work. And he said, who are you? And I said, my name is Vanessa. And? And he just said, shut up and do your work. And he said it again. And I was just like, oh my God, girl, be quiet. But I put my earphones on, and when he thought I had my noise canceling on and I couldn't hear him, I heard him talk about how illiterate his clients are. He bragged about how much he bills on files. It was the worst example of a family law lawyer that I have ever seen in my career. So unprofessional. So my advice is, if you get a lawyer, interview them, interview their clients, interview them. Make sure that your relationship with them is a good relationship, because what's going to happen is your relationship will crumble if you don't believe in their core values and you don't know what that person's really like. I was so disgusted by this human being who was talking about other human beings that he has the privilege of getting money from. He said, I can't believe how illiterate most of my clients are. I wish I could say his name. I wish I could say his name. Be careful.